Hi guys, I'm Lauren Vitale. On this episode of Lauren in the Kitchen, I want to share with you how I like to make a very simple and delicious but easy Zaatar roasted chicken. I'm going to use chicken thighs today, but you can absolutely use chicken breast. It requires a handful of ingredients, which is just, to me, on a weeknight, I need recipes that are quick, easy, and don't require a whole lot of ingredients. I don't want to clean a whole lot of stuff. I want to keep it as straightforward as possible. This recipe is very simple, but you're going to love it. What I have here are some chicken thighs, boneless and skinless. I did keep a little bit of the fat on. That's totally optional. I prefer it that way because it does give the chicken extra flavor and keeps it extra moist. You're also going to need some Zaatar or Zaatar, however you call it. I've had a love affair with this spice blend. It's not really spices either. It's just wonderful. It's sort of a Middle Eastern blend of thyme. You've got some sesame seeds in there, and oftentimes they'll also have a little bit of sumac in there, which it's kind of a little bit of a sour, has a little bit of a sour note, which all together make for a magical blend that can be good on anything from fish to chicken to whatever your heart desires, to vegetables, to rice, to dipping, putting this in some oil and dipping warm pitas in it. It's fantastic. You also need some fresh thyme, some garlic, lemon, a nice fresh lemon, olive oil, salt, and pepper. That's all you're gonna need for the chicken, and I am gonna show you how I like to serve it and what I like to serve it with, which again, real simple. Could not be easier. To my chicken, I wanna add a good amount of my seasoning blend. This, like I said, is full of delicious flavor. You will absolutely love this. If you have time, which I often do, what I like to do is I like to make this, I like to put everything that I'm showing you in the pan. I like to put it in a resealable bag or in the baking pan itself the night before, cover it well and pop it in the fridge overnight, and then that chicken really gets infused with all these wonderful flavors. But if you're anything like me and forget sometimes, these flavors are strong enough and bold enough and delicious enough that they're going to coat the chicken really nicely, and they don't need any extra time to marinate or whatnot. Fresh thyme, just to echo the flavor of the fresh thyme, of the dry thyme that's in our spice blend here. You don't have to chop it. I kind of just like to tear it. Look how beautiful this thyme is. I currently have this in my little herb garden box, and I'm obsessed with it. It looks like it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Salt and pepper. I've already added my salt. I've already added my zaatar, my olive oil, lots of pepper, and my lemon. Now I'm going to be adding the whole lemon in, skin and all, so you want to make sure you use an organic lemon because it's going to be touching your chicken. So you can use as much or as little lemon as you like. I'm going to use probably the whole thing because it's a smaller lemon. So I would say maybe a tablespoon and a half total, but again, this isn't really complicated. You just throw it right in there. And then if you can retrieve some of the pips, that's fine. If not, throw them in there. I've got my oven preheated to 400 too. My garlic cloves are not normal size. They're huge. So I'm using 2 big fat ones, but you can use 1, you can use 2, you can use as many or as little as you want. I like to just tear it with my fingers. I don't want to chop it too fine because I don't want it to be in too small of a piece. I want to keep it nice and rough, and when it roasts along with the chicken, all these big pieces of garlic are nicely caramelized. And now all you do is just mix this chicken around with the spice blend, and then that's all that needs to be done. And then I'm going to pop this into my oven for about 45 minutes. So along with my chicken, I want to serve something that's light and crisp and fresh and bright and wonderful. So I like to make this little salad to go alongside. I also have some pitas that I actually have in the oven warming up right now. You can also serve it with a really lovely rice pilaf if you want to. The possibilities are endless. I just love the mixture of like this salad, the combination of this salad with pita, with warm pita and the chicken, because it also makes for fantastic leftovers the next day. So there's that. To make the salad, all I use is a cucumber, tomatoes, and I use a bunch of herbs. I've got parsley, mint, cilantro, lemon, a little bit more of the zaatar, whatever you like to call it, salt and pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. That's it. You can add onions if you want to, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but just I feel like onions are a little bit pungent and they kind of like to take over everything. Along with that, so is the cilantro, so I just use a little bit of cilantro, mostly parsley and mint, just because I love the combo. So all I'm going to do to my cucumber, I'll show you a piece here. I like to just dice my cucumbers into large chunks like that because this is my salad. This is my vegetable. It's not going to be, I'm not going to add any greens to this. So I want it to be really chunky and wonderful. And you can also make this ahead of time and let it sit in the fridge. You can use an avocado alongside for a little extra creaminess, but it's up to you. So I like to chop my cucumber in nice large chunks. And for my tomatoes, these have been washed and dried. Same thing. Just cut them into big wedges like that, and then I cut the wedge in half. Just like that. And then all I'm going to do is finally chop all of my herbs, squeeze some lemon in there. I'll show you what it looks like when we're all chopped up. Chicken is done. My pitas are out of the oven. My veggies are chopped. My herbs are chopped. Not too finely because I want to be able to really taste those fabulous herbs. Nice heavy pinch of salt. A little bit more of our sumac. Not sumac, Zaatar. There's sumac in there. A little bit of that. Such a good salad. I love it so much. A healthy drizzle of good olive oil, pepper, and then some lemon juice just to tie it all in. The lemon almost went rolling. Get it? Because it rolled. Never mind. I'll keep the cheesiness to myself. I'm going to do a whole lemon because I am obsessed with lemons, so it's all good. Add that right in. Take a spoon and give everything a really lovely mix. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. Now you know that lovely, light, crunchy salad is going to go fabulously with that juicy chicken. I just love this combo so much. So, there you have it. You have your side, you have your main, and you've got your warm pitas, which these are not pocket pitas, so these are really amazing. And they're soft, they're lovely. I love this juice right in there, so I'm all about that. Good. Then a piece of chicken, because I can't help myself. That is good. Just the juice is a little bit sweet because it's been caramelizing and roasting for a while. Chicken is so juicy, so flavorful, just absolutely wonderful. Joe won't mind if I dip bread in here because it's so yummy. Have it. So good. Such an excellent trio. Let me know down below if you love the idea of me sharing a main dish and a couple of different sides to go along with it. I thought that might be helpful. It's all up to you. Let me know if you like this idea, and I'll start incorporating it more and more in Laura in the Kitchen videos. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. The recipe will be on laurainthekitchen.com. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.